Hi everyone, this is Neil Johnston. I'm a Tech OSR on the team. Today I'm going to show you how to deduplicate records in Talentforce for when a single person has multiple records. So, as an example here, let's take Japang Tan and go ahead and search his name here in Talentforce and see what comes up. As we'll see, there are two records with that same name, and we can tell right away right now that this is more than likely the same person, as we can see from the phone number. However, moving forward, that's going to be changed, and the same phone numbers will be deduplicated automatically by the system. So let's pretend this part's not here for this exercise, and all we know is that we have two profiles with the same name but different emails. So let's take a look at both of these and see if this truly is the same person. This is the step you would normally take if you didn't already know that it was. So as we scroll down here, luckily both of these profiles have resumes, and we can see that he went to the University of Florida, where he got a 3.6 GPA and worked at Mamacare Corporation. So let's check the other profile here, see if this really is the same person. And as we see here, University of Florida, 3.6 GPA, and he worked at Mamacare Corporations. Okay, so now we know that this is the same person that happens to have two contact records, and what we want to do is get rid of one of them. Obviously, we want to get rid of the one that's more outdated, and in order to do that, one, you can look at the resume here and we can see this is definitely more up to date than the other one that looked like he was just graduating from college. But two, you can use a Chrome extension called Rapportive. And just to show you here, what Rapportive does is it lets you put in an email, and it will show you if the email you put in is the same one that that person uses for their LinkedIn account. So to show you that in action, what I'll go ahead and do is compose a new email here, paste that email that I think is the correct one, and we can see here this is the same picture, obviously the same person that I was looking at earlier. So now we know that this Gmail account is more than likely the correct one. And what I'll do here is copy it and go back to the older account that we now know is more than likely outdated and probably less useful. And I'm going to go ahead and merge the two, or deduplicate the two contact records. It's very simple. As mentioned before, it can be done by either phone number, but in this particular case, let's do it by email. And all you have to do, double click there on the email tab, paste the newer email in there, and go ahead and press save. Now before I do that, just to show you, this again is not going to delete this contact record, but it's going to merge the two. So we'll still see this activity history pop up in the new one. So let's click save and see what this looks like. It generally does take a little bit longer to save and to merge the two, but we can see here the record's been deleted and we're good there. So what we'll do is go ahead and, just to be sure that there's no longer two records, I'll just search the name again. And what we'll see is just the one contact record with the new and correct email. And as we go into it, what we'll see is, again, there's me changing it, but we'll also see the activity history from both contacts records now listed here. So there's the one I have and the past contacts from other sources. Now the reason we do this is to make sure that multiple people aren't contacting the same candidate and just recording the information elsewhere, so that we're all on the same page, we all know where this candidate is. And that just about covers it. So thanks for taking a listen, and best of luck.